And that label, this is getting a little technical, but basically becomes a global reinforcer for your behavior. Like, I am honest. And so we make this label, and then honest has a lot of sub behaviors underneath of it that we then act because we believe that honest is good. And so we want to act in accordance with this global reinforcer for ourselves. And so when we enter a new situation, we think, okay, what is in alignment? What behavior is most aligned with this label? And then we do that. And then when we don't act that way, then we feel guilty because we broke our own rules of behavior.
So the big lesson here is just because you're doing hard things in one domain does not mean that it crosses over into all domains unless you purposefully try to make your identity wrapped up around it.
1,000%. I'll say when I remember when I went to college, I wanted to pledge a fraternity, and it was in the SEC, and they're known for hazing and whatnot. And so I called my dad and I was like, hey, this might be like bad. I might have to go through some stuff that's hard. I don't know. And, and my dad's given me a lot of lasting gifts, but one of them, he said, think about every hard thing that you've gone through up until this point. He's like, there is nothing that they can do to you that is worse than that. And that actually was incredibly empowering. And I remember when there were more hardships that were going on, I just immediately went to the worst things that I had gone through. And I was like, oh my God, this is nothing. And so I was able to like go through this relatively hard thing where there were people who were like cracking and crying and all this stuff. Like, I want to say grown men, but I would say adult boys next to me.